Welcome back, guys, to PSA Quest for 100, which we are coming to a close to in terms of reaching 100. However, we're probably going to go over 100 just for shipping economics sake with the PSA. So I have good news and bad news. Good news is we'll be doing another giveaway. Bad news is the PSA with the original 15 we sent in, they finally responded to my email. They take 5 business days to respond to email, so make sure when you send them an email, you send them a good one. They said that there's still 45 business days to go, they said economy services take 45 business days, and they just now activated it. However, those made it to the PSA over a month ago, so they either better give me some massive discount, or they better have met 45 days since start of them receiving the cards. I'm probably going to have a word with them. Sadly, I guess each word is going to take 5 business days in between via email, which is upsetting. It makes me concerned for when I do a bulk thing, which originally was set for 100 plus business days, how long that will actually take. And also, I have a 2-month trip that is about 100 business days away, so I just don't want to miss receiving the cards. But without further ado, let's go ahead and start with PSA Quest for 100. Starting off a little bit light, but still also heavy hitter at the same time. People don't understand that these actually hit really well, at least when they're 10s. This one isn't a 10, but still, we're going to send it in. It is a shadowless base set Onyx. So you can see there's some like little itty bitty nicks at the top, nothing huge, but nevertheless, also its original wax isn't great. As I said, as a kid, this is one of my ones from when I was a kid. I used my shadowless cards as my cards to play with, so I thought they were messed up because they didn't have a shadow, they didn't look as good. That's not a bend in it, that's some sort of stain. So, and then the back also isn't 100% great. You know what? We're actually thinking about it. We're probably not going to send this one in. I don't have any grades to compare it with, so I have no idea what it would actually get. So let's just go ahead and take a quick, small little pause there, guys, and let's see what else we can grab off the shelves real quick. Okay. I'm still here, just give me a second. Sorry, I wasn't prepared for this that big of a issue. I thought that was in a better condition card. I figured it was in way better condition. Okay. We're gonna make up for it. I got something. So instead of that Onyx, that shadowless Onyx, what we will send in is we will be sending in this base set hollow Venusaur. Still also not perfect condition. Has a little bit off center from top to bottom. It's kind of heavy on the top, that yellow border. There's some silvering on the sides. The surface of the hollow foil is decent. Minor scratches, but still some centering, some silvering on the bottom. Some whiting on the back, not as bad as it usually is. I believe this is my original Venusaur that I own. Some surface scratches. I'd say 6 to 7. 7 definitely, maybe even 6 being on the high mark. As I said, we can't tell because we haven't gotten our grades back from PSA. So, but I would like to hope that this could get maybe like a 7, but we'll say 6 to 7. This is all just guessing, and I can't make a good guess till my cards come back. So now going back, following the order that we were going to be following, we'll be moving in with a shadowless Jinx. Jinx has always been a very weird Pokemon, even today. But when Jinx came out, she was straight up weird because she was pretty much a human type, just like Mr. Mime is like a human Pokemon. In fact, a lot of the Psychic Pokemon are very close to being more human than the rest. So the surface was great. There's a little nick here and there on the top. Nothing really wrong with the back besides those little whitings. There is several of them, so probably 7 to 8 PSA grade. The grading's kind of weird as far as I understand it. It doesn't seem like it's cumulative. I mean, it seems like it is and isn't. It seems like it's always against you in terms of grade. And, well, at least with PSA. Now these last three, I'm not quite certain. Well, I know how, you know what, we'll just wing it. We'll just go with it. So this next one to me is an awesome card, always has been. I don't think I've ever owned the English version of it, though. Oh, and it's got a swirl, and it's got a Pokeball thing. You'll see what I mean. And the swirl is dead center. That is insane. That is insane. Okay, so it is a Team Rocket's Mewtwo Japanese. Look at that swirl. Literally right in the curve of the base of Mewtwo's tail. And then we've got the big, under the shadow of Mewtwo's tail, you can see the big Pokeball thing that I talk about. So this thing has perfect swirl and Pokeball centering there. There is almost like a scratch right in the front. So that probably knocks it down from a 10. Let me see if it's a scratch or a hair. Oh, yeah, that is sadly a scratch. So there's a scratch right in front of Mewtwo's gigantic forehead in this one. But the rest of the card is perfect. I figured it'd be a PSA 10, but with that scratch, oh, there's a little bitty nicks. I don't see why it couldn't get a 9. Oh, there is some wear here and there. I want to guess 9 to 10, guys. I really do. And I don't think PSA has a labeling for it for that amazing center swirl. I've never seen a swirl that good. That is an awesome swirl. So we've got that all sleeved up. We're going to guess 9 to 10. I know if it was a Beckett, that'd be like a 10 to 11 because, you know, that's Beckett for you. This next one's also going to be a high grade guess. You know, I tried to look at the things previously before that honors must have slipped the cracks. So we have and he's got a swirl right above his, I guess, ear. We got a nice little fossil Gengar. I guess he does have some scratches on his hollow foil. The rest of the front is great though. Centering's perfect as it is with most Japanese cards. There's some little sub scratches in the wax of the card, but other than that, no whiting from what I can see. So I don't see why this can't be a 9 to 10 as well. As I said, always help guess the grades in the comments. It'll be a fun little game. Just getting this guy loaded up. I think that's a great card. I think Gengar's always been really cool. He decimated. I mean, pretty much every challenge in the show was Ash got decimated, and then he came back and won, but Gengar whooped him. Looking closer, there is some. This one I wasn't expecting to be 9 and 10, but I don't see why it couldn't be an 8, maybe even a 9. So this was one from earlier. Several of these are from earlier. This is Dark Raichu in English. If it was first edition, that'd be super fantastic, but as it is, it's still super fantastic. There is like a scratch that runs across, but other than that, the rest of the hollow foil is great. You can see the scratch right over his tail. The rest of the front of the card is also great. Good centering. The back, minor nicks. Some surface wear for the wax, but not as bad. And then a few nicks at the bottom. I'm hoping for an 8. A 7 would be a little disappointing. The price drops significantly from 8 to 7. And it increases only slightly from 8 to 9, but of course the price increase helps. So we want to guess 8 to 9 for him. So that is PSA Quest for 100, 24 to 20, which is 5 cards. I know it sounds weird. Only 20 cards to go until we hit 100, and that's not necessarily cards. I am thinking about sending in some coins for PSA Quest for 100 as well, because those go up pretty well too. So thanks for watching, and let's hope that those grades come in someday. Thanks. Bye.